So you're thinking about moving to Bend, Oregon, and you want to know what it's like to live on the far west side, not just the west side, but the deep west side on the way to Mount Bachelor and the Cascade Lakes recreation area. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be covering in today's video. We're all about Century West, the neighborhood, one of 13, that is the gateway to the Cascade Lakes, the Mount Bachelor recreation area, and everything in between. So if this video sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're gonna be getting after this tour right now.
If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad of Central Oregon, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Bend. My name is Zach Nutter. This is Ryan Rudloff, both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon. We get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make the move here to Bend, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to connect with you on making your move here. So like we said, we're in Widgi Creek right now. It's a gated community. We're gonna go all the way. So we're gonna start west, we're gonna head east. We're gonna show you all the Century West neighborhood here. So hope you enjoy. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are in Widgi Creek. It's a golf community. It's full of ponderosa pines. It's amazing. I'm gonna let Ryan talk a little bit more about the community, the golf course, and a couple of those things.
Widgi Creek Golf Club opened up around 1995, in that range. It was a premier golf course, gated community. It was a private golf course at the time. It has since become more of a public style golf course, and it is the gateway to Mount Bachelor and the Cascade Lakes area. You see all these towering pines that are around us right now. It's because we are on the road to the mountains right now. We're probably 2 or 3 miles to the west of the city limits of Bend right now, and we are on the gateway or the road to Mount Bachelor and the Cascade Lake Scenic Byway. And so we're probably sitting at 3,800 to 3,900 feet in elevation. We've talked about this a lot in previous videos, where like the tree line in the middle of Bend kind of just changes. It goes from ponderosas that range to the west in higher elevations, and it transitions to junipers to the east and to the north because we go down and slope. And that's where the tree line really starts. So it's very interesting to be in this location where we're at right now as it relates to just the climate in general, okay? Native ponderosa pines at higher elevations, and then we have native juniper trees at lower elevations. These homes in here are absolutely stunning. They range anywhere from 1,500 square feet all the way up to 35, maybe 4,000 square feet. And they are absolutely one of a kind. And most of them are custom builds. They've been around since the mid to late 90s and some in the early 2000s. But Widgi Creek is a premier golf community, and it's just 15 minutes away from Mount Bachelor to the west, and it's about 5 minutes away from all of the west side of Bend amenities to the east. Great location.
And if you love golf, the golf course here is amazing. When I first started golfing, this was one of my favorite places to come play. Reasonable price for golf, absolutely great course, but it's also super close to Tetherow, Broken Top. There's so much great golf around here. So it's centrally located if you're into golfing, skiing. You're really close to downtown, to the old mill, kind of right in the middle of the mountain and downtown Bend. It's a really awesome spot to be. So we'll show you a little B-roll of the community, the golf course, and we'll take you in. We're going to start heading east back into town from here, show you a bunch of the communities around here. So we hope you enjoy this.
All about Century West.
So we're out at Tetherow shooting right now, and one of our amazing clients from the channel gave us a call, and Ryan's on the phone with him right now. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. So thankful for all of you. Sorry for the slight interruption. We will get back to the Century West tour right now.
So we are at our second pit stop in Century West, the neighborhood that we are focusing on today. We're on the deep west side of Bend, the road to Mount Bachelor and the Cascade Lakes Highway. We are a little bit closer to town now.
Spit it out, we're in Tetherow.
We are in Tetherow, a master plan community that started about 13 years ago. It is an absolute stunner. A link style golf course out here in the open land here. It's very windy out here, but there are homes, subdivisions, there are condominium units everywhere. It is a fantastic little area here with stunning views of the mountains, and also it's on the west side of town, and some of these homes are anywhere between the range of $1 million all the way up to $4 million. Very, very unique area to live in right now. An awesome community.
Very high-end homes, but the thing I really like about Tetherow is that some of the views of the golf course are just sweeping, they're huge, but it's also, you get a craftsman style home right next to an ultra contemporary style house. No two houses are alike. They're all custom built, beautiful, beautiful homes, and they're usually on bigger lots. There's one area up here where they kind of have some houses that are a little tighter. It's more of a cottage style neighborhood, but most of the homes are on 1/4 to 1/2 acre lots. Beautiful sweeping views. You've got huge mountain views out here. The one downside of Tetherow is it does get a little windy out here. The golf course is incredibly challenging. You'll never get tired of playing this golf course. There are some additional dues. So if you live in Tetherow, you have to either be a social member or a golf member. So if you're curious about those fees, let us know. We can share all that information with you. And then there's an HOA that goes on top of that. So month-to-month expenses out here in Tetherow are a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for out here. It's a fantastic area. I know we've talked about fires in the past. This is where the Awbrey Hall fire happened.
I was going to bring that up. I like that.
What year was that?
That was 1990.
Yeah.
So we talk about fire danger in the high desert somewhat often. You know, every August, every September, we get cloud coverage over the area that kind of lingers a little bit. It's kind of a drag for living in town. That's one of the cons of living in the Bend area. We've really only had 2 fires, maybe 3 fires over the course of our 30 years of living in this area that have directly threatened Bend. And the Awbrey Hall fire of 1990 was one of them. What you see behind us is a wide open range of just open space. And this is where the Awbrey Hall fire swept through, one of the most legendary fires, one of 2 basically, the Skeleton Fire of 1996 being the other one on the east side of town. It swept through. This one swept through town in just a matter of days, and this basically became a Badlands area for several years until it became acquired and then developed, and now it's actually a very unique area for housing and development. So I wouldn't call it a blessing in disguise because it did do catastrophic destruction, but at the same time, as time goes on, we've been able to see the benefits of what did happen and what did take place. So here we are, we have Tetherow, and that's what is the result of one of the bigger fires that have ever occurred in this area.
So Tetherow also has a lodge if you want to come stay overnight for the weekend. They've got all kinds of little rentals throughout here. There's a swimming pool, athletic facility, and then there's a separate owner's pool. We're also neighboring to the Highlands, which homes in the Highlands range from typically $3 to $15 million.
The most premier area.
Absolutely. 10-acre lots, huge. I mean, there's movie stars that live in there. It's a very, very high
ex-quarterbacks. Throw the football, the old pigskin.
So lots
won't name names.
Yeah, but lots of great. This area is very luxurious. It's probably one of the most luxurious places in Bend. So we're going to keep scooting east and show you Century West.
Okay, we just left Tetherow. We are now at another golf course community in Century West. It's Broken Top. A little bit older, more established than Tetherow. Probably broke ground in the early 90s, but was considered the premier golf community in Bend for some time. It happens to be both of ours. Maybe favorite golf course community outside the country club, of course, right, Zach? But just this whole culture here. I actually worked here for a year when I was young, when I was 19. It is a fantastic location here. The homes behind us here are just in great proximity to the golf course, and the home community itself is just fantastic. Great views of the mountains in certain spots, but also just a great great establishment in terms of every home that is developed here in the Broken Top area. Homes range in between high 800s to 900s all the way up to probably $4 or $5 million or even beyond, just because of its proximity, the gated community culture in its own right, and the fact that it has such a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's got a great vibe here. There's a ton of events that happen here. So many weddings. It's such a beautiful venue. They've got a pond over here that you can fly fish in. It's a really, really cool neighborhood. Again, it's just right down the road from Mount Bachelor, from downtown. As we go east, we're getting closer and closer to Bend. But this is a unique neighborhood. This is completely gated, so you have to know somebody or you have to live in here to get into this neighborhood. It's a private golf course. Sorry, we got the mower behind us. He's doing a job keeping this place.
Late October, we're still golfing.
It's in pristine shape, but this place is immaculate. It's well taken care of, but it is private, so a little easier to get tee times if you live here, rather than playing a public course where you've got the whole public that's looking to get a tee time. Here, you only have to deal with the members, so a little easier to get tee times. Houses all are fairly similar style in here. A little older. You'll see some homes that are a little dated, but you see a lot of them that have been completely remodeled. So really neat neighborhood. Love this golf course. Love the community. It's really quiet. As you can see behind us, there's lots of little water features and ponds and creeks all through here. So really cool neighborhood. So we're going to keep going. We're going to get you a little B-roll of Broken Top, but it is a gated community, so we can't be just driving around whenever we want. So we'll see you at the next neighborhood, guys.
Okay, so we are going to wrap up today's vlog style tour of Century West, the neighborhood, one of 13 that we're featuring right now. And we are at the Oregon State University Cascades campus right off of Century Drive. So we started our trek earlier in the video, very far west towards the mountains, and we've come down towards the east, getting closer and closer to Bend with each and every subdivision that we've showed you guys. We're wrapping up at the Oregon State University Cascade campus, a newly developed 4-year university. Zach actually has some interesting factoids about it, but it is the first new university in Oregon in 50 years.
Thanks, Ryan. You stole my factoid. So yeah, brand new campus, first campus developed in Oregon in the last 50 years. There's about a little over 1,200 students that attend here. It's smack dab in the west side of town. It's a beautiful campus. It's a smaller campus, but they have dorms. But it's right next to a lot of the hustle and bustle of Bend, close to downtown, Galveston, Newport. It's in a great area of Bend. Really neat little campus, but it's really cool to have a 4-year university right here in Bend. So that really wraps up our tour of Century West. There is so much more to this area. It'd be a 2-hour video if we showed you all of it or even half of it, but we wanted to show you some neighborhoods. Around here, there's a whole commercial area where you've got medical offices, you've got restaurants, you've got breweries. There's so much around here, but we wanted to show you kind of some of the big staples of the area. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel, tap the bell for notifications, like the video, share with us what you'd like to see. We need ideas on what you guys want to see. We've lived here forever. Sometimes it's hard to see the trees from the forest, so make sure you let us know what you want to see. Again, if you are looking to make a move here, reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to chat with you guys.
Thank you guys for watching the video. We will plan on seeing you guys on the next video. Thanks and have a great day.
Thanks, guys.